Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bat Châtillon 12 ton, the Tier 8 French light tank, and it's located on the west spawn. Is it the east spawn? No, it's the east spawn of Halluf, and it's an encounter battle, and the name of the commander is Fishercat. Just waiting for the start, and they're off. Well, it's a pretty fast little light tank, 75mm gun. It's got a top speed of 68 kilometers an hour, and decent view range, 380 meters, which can be increased, of course, with coated optics or binoculars. And Fishercat's headed off down to the cap straight away, as you can see. I think he's going to get some early spots in using these bushes up on top of the next to the cap on the hill, and a T-54 lightweight's been seen straight away, and he's spotted a 704, a VK101. He's spotting a few enemies here up on top of the hill, Tiger 2, and he's getting some damage in on them. Okay, so damage assistance 775 there, and he's been joined by an AMX 1375. Now this is actually one of the few French light tanks which actually is not made by AMX, the Bat Châtillon. And it looks like there's another Bat 1375, the other side, an enemy one, and he's probably being proxy spotted by now. But he's trying to use what cover there is to get some spotting in. And yep, he has been spotted. There's the sixth sense gone off, and looks like there's an enemy T-71 coming close. Yep, he's getting close up this side of the map. I think he's trying to do some proxy spotting of his own on our tank destroyers. Gets a tracking shot, another shot in, and a third one in, I don't know, and a fourth, but he was hit by the enemy AMX 75 who popped around the corner to do it. So he's lost his teammate, the 1375. At least I think that was the enemy. It could have been his own teammate who accidentally shot him in the rear. That's a distinct possibility. As his teammate was trying to fire at the T-71, he probably accidentally shot him in the rear. Okay, he's poking around the corner. The enemy AMX. Oh, that was the M12. Okay, that means the M12 was not only spotted him, but is actually able to lob shells over into this area of the map. And if he stays there, he's going to get another hit from that M12. So he really needs to think about relocating, or at least getting out of sight of that AMX 1375 on the other side. And the trouble is, he is still spotted. That's an even bigger hit from the M12 now. So yeah, he's going to have to do something. That was a very near miss. You can see the impact on the ground just short distance away. If that's not the shadow, I think. So yeah, he must move now. He can't stay where he is. I know he's trying to go unspotted. He has gone unspotted. So the enemy 1375 won't see him when he does move. But he is still in the cap, and he is still stopping the cap from advancing. What's he going to do now? There's the AMX 1375. We can see him. I'm not sure he can see us now. It's probably outside proximity range. Oh, it looks like he's going to go around and kill that AMX 1375. One shot in. Receives a shot. One shot, another shot in. And a finishing kill shot, but he did take a hit there from the M12. And he's lost a lot of health in that. He also got some damage assistance on the Stura Mill. But that's, you know, being hit again by the M12 has not helped. He's now down to a fraction of his previous health. Only 300 hit points out of 100, so 30% left. And then that T-54 lightweight's coming in. He's still reloading. He's got a 15-second reload on this thing. He's locked on. He's loaded. Rounds out. Yep, gets him on the second shot. Okay, he's reloaded again straight away. He's only got 4 shots per magazine, but he's got useful penetration, useful damage on these shots. And 4 shots is quite useful to take down an enemy light tank, as you saw with the T-54 lightweight and with 1375. It looks like he's headed over to the other side of the map, leaving the cap for the meanwhile. It's just a bit too hot around that area, and he's receiving fire from lots of enemy. You can see the shots whizzing past him. The tracer that was brought out in version 1.0, and it looks like an enemy SU-152 is headed towards the cap. I can see him on the mini-map. You should be able to spot him very shortly. Yes, there he is. He's off in the distance near the cap. Okay, dials in the aim, fires around it, gets a hit. And another. Don't know about that one. Oh, he got that one in. He's reloading. He can start again, 15 seconds. Yeah, the cap's proceeding. All the time the cap's proceeding. I mean, the moment he gets a reset, he's obviously going to claim those as capture defense points. Shoots another round. No. That one went in. He definitely hit the SU-152. Don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. He's reloading again. Well, he hasn't got an inexhaustible supply of ammo, so he probably needs to think about conserving it. And we also don't know how much damage he's done to that SU-152. It's probably considerable. But looks to me like he's going to go up the cliff and probably have a go at that Stura Mill. There's a Stura Mill and an Object 704 up there. We don't know what the size of their health is, but we do know that the Stura Mill was actually hit earlier on in the battle for 775 hit points. So, or 751, sorry, off his assistance. So I doubt that Stura Mill will actually have much health left. There he is. Oh, he's only got 99 hit points, and he finishes him off with one shot. Lovely. That's good. And we can see down there in the distance the Object 704 has only got about 100 points as well, so he's going to be an easy kill. And we're looking for the enemy Arty, the M12. He doesn't appear to be up here. In fact, there's 2 enemy Arty left. One of them's Lorraine 155-50, or is it? No, it's not a Lorraine 155, it's an M40, and he takes him out. Okay, so he's had to go for a reload. We know the Object 704 is down this way, obviously down in the valley, but we don't know about the disposition of the other enemy vehicles, and they could be nearby. They're more likely to be near the cap though. Okay, he's going to have a quick look, I think, to see who's in the cap at the moment. Maybe reset it. He's got a good view range. Oh, there they are, ST1A. ST1 and SU-152. Oh, and he got a hit into the 152, and he got a reset, a big reset, and we can see the SU-152 is only down to 152 hit points. It's very low. But there's the STA-2 and the 704. They both come up the cliff to have a go at him. So he needs to get out of there, because he can deal with one, but he can't deal with 2 at the same time without taking severe damage. And he's only got 300 hit points, so it's better to get out, skedaddle out of there, and take shots at them from a distance. And I think he might try another shot at the cap. Lines up on the SU-152. No, fires at the STA and bounces. Gets a shot into the 152. Goes into the track of the ST1. No, bounces again, and he's under reload. He's only got 4 rounds of APCR left, so he's going to have to use AP after this magazine. Of course, we still don't know where that M12 got to. Coming around the corner. Oh, he's not going to go down. He's going down the cliff. Oh, there's the M12. Okay, we spotted the M12. We can take him out. Line him up. Lock on. Oh, big hit from the M12. Ouch. He's left him on only 35 hit points. It damaged his vehicle. He's stunned. Although I don't think he's going to use his first aid. He's used his repair kit. No, I think he's going to keep his first aid kit just in case he needs it later on. So he's just let the stun fade. But now he needs to deal with the remaining enemy, and the SU-152's crashed. I wonder how that happened. He crashed into something and died. He's got a T95 buddy in the cap right this moment, and there's the 704. And I think he can get a shot on the 704. Yes, he can, yes. Got an outline. Fires around in, 132 hit points, and he's got the 704, and that's his top gun. Now, what's next? I think, well, the next target is to get this SDA-2. Question is, where is he? There's the SDA-2. Okay, spotted him. Oh, the T95 takes him out, and that's the end of the game. So well done to the T95. He got that kill in from the cap, and that finishes it all off. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for Fishercat in the Bat Châtillon 12-ton. He also got a spotter medal for doing 1,000 hit points of spotting in one battle. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10. A duelist for taking out and killing 2 enemies that did damage to him during the battle. And also a fire for effect for getting more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. On top of that, he got an Orlik medal because he took out a tank destroyer, 2 tank destroyers or light tanks, or medium tanks or enemy tanks with a light tank which was a tier lower than them during the battle. He got a Pascucci for killing 2 Arty, of course the M40 and the M12. He got a defender medal for resetting the cap repeatedly and collecting at least 70 defense points. And finally he picked up a top gun because he managed to take out 6 of the enemy. In fact, yes, it was exactly 6. So let's have a look at the team scores, see how I did. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. That went to the T95, which managed to get 4,506 and picked up the high caliber and a whole host of other medals. But he did come third with 2,642 hit points, just behind the Oho. Now, when it came to kills, he came top with 6. And when it came to base XP again, he was top with 1,285. He fired 30 rounds, got 25 direct hits, 18 penetration, good accuracy. He did damage with 2,642 hit points, of which 869 were more than 300 meters. Some of those shots on the STA and the SU-152 in the cap were quite long range, but he did do a lot of damage to them whilst they were sitting there in the cap. He received 3 hits, all were penetrations, and he got 5 hits as a result of splash damage, and most of those came from the M12, who appear to be laying those shells down quite accurately, and congratulations to him for doing that, especially that last shot when he'd already been damaged. He did manage to shave off a lot of hit points from Fishercat's total right at the end, and effectively, you know, it's just... it was a good defense, but it was just a little too late to actually prevent Fishercat from taking him out. He spotted 7 enemy vehicles during that battle, so he was only 2 short of getting a scout medal. And he also damaged 9 of the enemy and killed 6 of them, and did damage assistance of 2,150 points. He actually managed to get 100 defense points. He reset the cap so often during that battle that he actually clicked up 100. Well, it says 100, but that's 100 is the maximum you can get. He might have actually collected more defense points than 100, but it'll only actually record the maximum of 100. He received 48,275 credits on a premium account, and he got 10,000 credits for the personal missions payout, and on top of that he got compensation for damage caused by allies, and that must have been the shot from the AMX 1375, who accidentally shot him in the rear whilst he was trying to fend off that T71. Yes, it probably was blue on blue, that one. So after repair and ammunition resupply, and he didn't use a lot of APCR, but APCR is expensive. It meant that he actually took away 23,088 credits. And the reason you do need to use APCR on some of these higher tier French tanks is that the penetration of the ordinary gun isn't that great. So you need to consider using APCR to make sure your rounds go home and actually do something, because you don't have that many rounds to play with. He received 1,928 base XP on a premium, which is 1.5 times base, I should say. And he also got a personal missions payout of 964 as well, bringing his total to 2,892 experience points altogether. So, quite a good battle. In fact, very good battle. A nice collection of medals there, and it was good job that he didn't actually have to deal with that last enemy, that 704, because, well, not the 704, the other, the last remaining one, because if he had, with only 35 hit points, I doubt if he would have survived a return shot. So it was useful that T95 managed to finish off the battle from the cap and saved any further damage to Fishercat. So, if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.